Spuro. So I'm trying some new audio settings. I don't know how this is going to go.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Voice.
Hey, boys.
I should amp the hell up. Let me just. How loud am I now?
You're all right.
Okay.
Get her! Stop her!
Spyro, you're the dragonfly. Get out.
Never!
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
So that room she's in.
Yeah?
Never turns up in the game.
Yep.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Hunter, why are you here?
Let's just say that Avalar wouldn't take him.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
Yeah, Laura probably got tired of this shit.
Probably. So, rather than hijack a portal, they physically dug here.
Yep.
Yep. I wonder how long that took.
Dedication. So Spyro 3. It's like the best of the trilogy, but it's also the worst.
That sums up my opinion of Spyro 3 really nicely, which is when Spyro 3 is good, it's really good. But
Yeah,
when
when Spyro 3 is good, it's the
bad,
best one. When it's
But when
bad,
Spyro 3 is
it's
bad,
the worst
it's
one.
really bad. And that's why I don't want to play it again.
Is the battle.
Oh god, we're playing Animal Crossing. Surprise Animal Crossing stream, everybody. Hope you enjoy it.
I didn't even own Animal Crossing. That's a dangerous thing for me to own.
Yeah. You, I don't think it's a game you personally
Hi,
should play.
Spyro. To look left or
So here's the thing with Spyro 3, right? So Spyro 1 is pretty basic and short. Spyro 2 expands on all that.
You're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear?
It's not much for
If I find
dispose
here
of
again,
you and
I'm
take them
going
back.
to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
So like Spyro 3 takes what Spyro 2 did of giving you more to do per level and runs with it. And this is actually part of why Insomniac didn't want to do Spyro 4, is because they felt they could only do so much with Spyro, you know, being on 4 legs and all that kind of shit.
That makes sense.
So they moved on to Ratchet and Clank, who they can do more with. So I get it. It's basically kind of nervous to the eventual Spyro 4 because I'm kind of concerned it's going to be Spyro 3 again. But, you know, there's every possibility it's not. So the thing with Spyro 3 is that it's... So here's what's weird. On the PS1, visually it's the best one. It's got a lot of variety. Its progression's really good. It's got a lot of fluff, though. Like, there's a lot of shit on the side. And that shit
Oh, yeah, you
sometimes
get-
ain't good.
Oh yeah, you get your climb and swim and head bash right away.
Yep. There are no upgrades for Spyro, specifically in this game.
Pretty much because, well, it's a bit tough.
What else could you do with him?
You don't get
They'd
depowered
have-
like Samus does after every game.
So, you might be
But
wondering what you unlock.
You're kind of saying Spyro should actually get amnesia and forget what he can do.
Yeah, there's no getting blown up in an elevator shaft here, thanks Metroid Prime.
Or Mega Man going back to 100 HP after every game for some reason.
So you see, I've got a headcanon for why that happens in Mega Man X, because, you know, he gets his armor and, you know, yada yada. So, who's to
that's-
say,
I mean,
the armor
that's
doesn't just
fine.
become integrated into his body, and then everything he fights after that point just hits harder.
Yeah. For Mega Man X, that's fine. For Battle Network, there really isn't an explanation.
So, the progression in this game is quite simple. You need to simply get to the end of every level. At which point, the mode of transportation to the next world comes down, you go off, fight a boss, reach the next world. Beat every level in that game. So literally just get from A to B. The catch comes in a lot of the levels are off. And you need a certain number of dragon eggs. The other complication comes in the form of unlockable characters, because you don't just play as Spyro in this one. So the thing that's some of these alternate characters aren't good.
Which one's your most hated?
Honestly, in this this is weird. So in the original, Agent 9. In the remake, Sergeant Bird.
Also, shoutouts to this game for making Bianca and Sheila's models not look like crap.
Yeah, shout out to this game for... So, this remake wasn't actually made by Toys for Bob.
Yeah, it was outsourced to something beginning with S.
Sanzaru.
Sanzaru. Yeah, thank you.
And if you know Sanzaru, you'll know that they are now owned by Facebook Gaming, so they're not making anything anytime soon. And
Yikes!
they did the 3DS Sonic Boom games. They
Which
did the
are
HD
pretty
trilogy of Sly Cooper. And they did Sly 4.
So, pretty good stuff.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. So having them make Spyro 3, while Toys for Bob's busy with 1 and 2, because let's be honest, right? Vicarious Vision's doing Crash 1, 2, and 3 on their own. Pretty simple. Lots of asset reuse.
For Spyro,
Toys for Bob doing...
They had to rebuild the game from scratch, essentially.
Yeah, Spyro 1, 2, and 3 are all much bigger games than Crash 1, 2, and 3. But each game has unique assets in every world. Whereas Crash 1, 2, and 3 has a lot of asset reuse in each game. Like you'll see the same level themes with the same objects a couple of times. Also, Toys for Bob had never used Unreal Engine before, so that would have helped us.
Also, I prefer Moneybags' animations in Spyro 2 as opposed to Spyro 3. Whereas, like, in Spyro 3, he's kind of like greedy and pointing at his money. He wants more money. But in Spyro 2, he looks like shifty.
Oh, yeah, Spyro 3 is just a dickhead.
Yeah, but Spyro 3 has everyone's favorite thing.
I actually died during that. I dashed too far, or like at the wrong angle, and fell off the bridge. Because I have never been good with dashing in the Spyro games.
Yeah.
It's why the nasty Nork level took me a very long time. Because I would keep slowing down at the tight corners. Because I fell off once because I was going too fast and I just didn't trust myself. It worked in the end. I'm just not good at dashing.
No. So Spyro 3, the original version, if you didn't know, was rushed.
I kind of believe it.
It basically had to come out for the actual Year of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you name it after an actual year, it makes sense.
So there's a lot of things in the original release of Spyro 3. It's a bit weird, so it's a bit buggy. If you're in Europe, or many regions actually, you've probably never heard the actual final boss music.
Of Spyro 3?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the PAL version of the game.
Plays the... so there is a re-release later. So basically the final world, the entirety of the final world, didn't have its music finished on time, so it had to basically reuse songs from earlier in the game. There was a re-release of the game later that fixed that. But this remake goes a bit beyond that.
Amy.
So what it does, I actually quite like. So it acknowledges that some of the songs were reused anyway, but it remixes them in two different ways. It's like there's a couple of stages that even in like the full soundtrack release version of the game still uses the same song. So this just gives it two different variations, which is smart and also not boring. I like not boring. Where the fuck's this gem? That's it. They could delay it 12 years. Yeah, they could.
No, that's not until Spyro 15.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. My business went into a slump
he did help.
after you left, so I came here
Not at
and
all.
struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too. I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. This pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose
yes,
I could
that
accidentally
poor
let
sorceress.
the kangaroo escape. If you were to pay me, say, A small fee?
Here we go.
Small fee.
Yeah.
Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature
Naivete.
might be your downfall someday. But for the time being,
I love any game that can like spell naivete with the diacritics.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right.
Time for everyone's favorite
I'm
part.
just doing my job.
Yeah.
One of many. This becomes a theme.
Yeah, Insomniac had it out for Moneybags.
Yeah, named Spyro.
I think given the last game, I feel they wanted to give the players some sort of catharsis.
Dragons used to live here,
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
and they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
So every world has a character level in it. Once you beat the character level, they then become unlocked for...
All
So
sides.
every world has a side part of another level
Thanks again, Spyro.
for an
Now
optional
I have
character.
to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
Hiya, Sheila. While you were gone,
The mountain
a bunch
goat,
of
Billy.
dragons kicked us out
Ah,
of our
yes,
houses.
Billy.
It's okay though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
Don't forget Bobby and Pete.
Oh, Lederhosen. Wo's mein Handy?
What's my handy? The Rhinox stole it.
Remember, and this is something I actually liked. You can all interactable characters do react to you attacking them.
Yeah. All other characters besides Spyro have a slightly altered toolkit. Sheila
Yeah.
moves slower but has the high jump. Or if you jump again when you hit the ground, her double jump has like triple the height.
Yeah, so
Yep.
you've got a double jump, but if you jump as soon as you land,
You get a super jump.
you get
And they
a
can't-
super jump
and they
that has
can't-
no forward momentum whatsoever.
They can be chained together though.
Yes, they can. And she has a kick-ass ground pound.
Yeah, she's also got the ground pound. So her moveset is the most similar to Spyro's out of the...
I would say
out
so,
of the-
yes.
Yeah.
which is why, at least for me, I found her the easiest to control.
Yeah, she's the
Just 'cause I
first
would-
one you get as well for a reason, I think.
Yeah, just because I was used to like the only thing she doesn't have is flight
Home at last.
and fire breath,
Here,
and she's a little
I've
slower,
saved
but
this to make an
otherwise
omelet,
very
but
similar.
I think you deserve it more.
I was gonna make an omelet out of Ruby.
It's like playing. It's like Sheila would be Knuckles, whereas Spyro is Sonic. That's kind of how they control.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Moose! What kind of German region has a moose?
I actually don't know that much about the Alps, so I could not answer you.
Also, she's an Australian explorer kangaroo who lives in the Alps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrap your head around that one.
I mean, I'd rather not.
Moose.
So my general
Well,
rule is, once I get to a new world, I unlock the character for that world immediately. Because every world... So this world has a side area in a level you can only get with the character from the second world. Then the second world has an area for the character for the third world, and the third world has a character for the fourth world.
Did you just kill a blue-footed booby?
I did. Oh, don't worry, wait till the final speedway, we're gonna kill a lot of them.
Also, I can't say I was expecting to hear theorizing about Moneybags being the good guy, but thanks, Twitch.
Moneybags is actually a good man, because there's nothing wrong with venture capitalists.
Jenny!
8675309. Let's get it.
So another thing that's not going to come into play until we get to the second world is every home world increases the gem count in levels. So every stage for Sunrise Spring has 400 gems. Every stage for the next one has 500, then 600, then 700. Whereas in Spyro 1, it was every level has its own gem count, so it could be 100, 500, you know. And in Spyro 2, everything had 400. Oh, and enemies drop gems again.
I think the hub world had steadily increasing amounts, though.
I mean, it
In Spyro
makes
1.
sense when they drop gems again.
Yeah,
You know, I don't care why the enemies drop gems. So, in Spyro 1 it made sense, because Nasty Nork used his magic to turn the gems into warriors.
I'm very sure here they're just carrying their money, and you're basically robbing them.
Yeah, sure. So there is actually a difference in this remake compared to the original that's very important to note. So the upgrades in this game for Sparks that you get for beating his levels. So for quality of life reasons, obviously Sparks has his gem finder already. That used to be something you'd unlock. And he also has the ability to teleport you from the guidebook to any level you've been to.
The salary. Yeah.
So those two things were unlockable in the original game, but now, for quality of life reasons, they're just a thing you can do in all three games.
Yeah.
Which means that 2 of the Sparks levels no longer give you an upgrade for Sparks.
Yeah, they don't.
They just
The
give
other
you
2
money and
upgrades
an
that
egg.
you would get, you still get. So there is that. It's an extra hit point, and Sparks can break chests.
I actually forget the minimap is a thing in the Spyro games. I've never used it.
It was in the original 3. It was only a thing in 2.
Yeah.
Or 3, I don't remember. Like, I've just
Actually,
never
I'm trying to
used
remember.
it.
There was another upgrade, I think, that Sparks got in the original, which was basically pick up gems from further away. I don't know if that's still in this game. It was pick up gems from further away.
Those
Fast
first way
travel.
gems.
Break
It is in this
chests.
game, but I don't remember if it's a base power up or not. I think it is actually power up you can get.
Right, he got fast travel, he got break boxes, he got extra hit point.
I think he did get the further away thing, because I remember him getting 2 power-ups.
I'm trying to think in the original, what was his power-ups? I think it was gems from further away, breaking the chest, fast travel, and extra hit point, which means the gem finder wasn't something you unlocked. But I could swear it was something you had to unlock.
I don't think. I
I'm
don't
very
think
sure it
breaking
was.
thing.
I think you've got something. I think you got something the wrong way round.
I don't think breaking chests was Sparks' thing.
Because if I remember, it's a it's a thing it's the thing for clearing Sparks' second world.
Also, going through the gate with Sheila in midair is an experience of just like sliding forward.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
They had no portal
Here we
animations
go.
originally, so.
So the first one gets gem range increase. Second one is the gem finder. Third one is extra hit.
That's the third one. Okay.
And then the fourth one gives you fast travel and opening treasure chests.
Okay.
So in the
I thought-
Reignited trilogy, you get range increase at 1, nothing at 2, extra hit at 3, and chests at 4. So the fourth one gave you 2 upgrades. Alright, time for the first actual level. Well, first main level.
Sunny
So
Villa.
Spyro 3 changes how levels are structured. So in previous games, like the side mission, like mini game things, were part of the main world. Spyro 3, because the worlds are bigger, they're in separate areas entirely. So you get your main area with a load of gems and like 1 or 2 eggs, and the main path you have to beat just to get to the next world. And then you've got the side areas that have like more gems, maybe 1 or 2 eggs.
Also, you can tell this is the teach you how to defeat enemies level.
Yeah, it's the one they direct you to first, because the enemies actively cower.
Only the tiny ones.
You know, it's interesting. So Spyro 3 is the one I remember playing the most as a kid. And I don't know why.
I can't exactly describe why, and I went through the exact same thing. This was my most played Spyro game.
I don't know if that's got something to do with it being the longest.
Something about me found it more enjoyable. Found it enjoyable. But also felt too enjoyable, so I don't know.
Here's the thing, I like all 3. It's just there are parts of each one I like more than the others. So I actually really like 3's level design. Especially in the later levels. Like, I think my favourite level in this entire game is Crystal Islands.
Yeah. Crystal Islands is
Final World.
Oh.
Final World is full of... should I say it?
You know what? Don't say it. I'll look it up so I can, like, figure out what it means.
Alright.
Spyro Crystal Islands. I'll know it the moment I see it, I'm sure. Oh, that one! That one! Yeah.
Yep.
That was my least favorite.
What's your favourite then?
I don't know.
Mine was Enchanted Towers.
Not something I've ever really
Okay,
thought about.
no. No, I ain't having
I'm
that.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Enchanted Towers is my least favorite, and then Crystal Islands for basically the same reason.
I can tell you have some misgivings about that opinion. Do you want to say why?
I just don't like Enchanted. So when I said this game's bloated, Enchanted Towers is everything I don't like about this game.
That's a nice skateboard park, though.
I don't remember what my favorite level was, but the lava caveman level in Spyro 2 is a contender. I really like
Skelos
that
Badlands. Yeah.
Yeah, Skelos Badlands. I like that one.
So this is an area you can only get once you've unlocked Sheila, obviously.
Yeah, and there's a guy there.
So basically,
like
this
a little
guy
sign-up,
is Romeo, and he's trying to find Juliet.
Another one? Sorry.
Yep, it's another Romeo and Juliet.
I don't think it's Romeo. 1 second.
Yes, no, it's Marco.
Marco, never mind.
But no, it's not Polo. Before anyone.
It's I know it's not Polo. I do not remember what her name is, but it is not Polo.
So we've got to save this woman from the Rhinox, which is
Supposedly save her from the Rhinox.
yeah, don't spoil the surprise. So
I said supposedly, I didn't say anything else.
the art to hint in is subtlety. You know, I learned the importance of subtlety from Season 8 of Doctor Who, where we had a character called Missy, who was clearly fucking insane, and everybody, and I mean everyone and their mother, tweaked who it was immediately. Just because of the name.
Oh.
Boing. Boing. Ooh, hello. I've come to same for man's side check.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I mean, these guys actually try and attack. That's something.
Yeah, that'll be because, you know, once you leave this world, you should know how to kill things.
I know how to kill things anyway. This is a trilogy.
So since technically you were supposed to complete Sunnyville first, going back here with Sheila would mean you know how to kill things.
What? Marco sent you here. I've got a
Rapunzel.
restraining order against him.
She has a restraining
So,
order.
as Keegan Michael Key once said, the modern version of Rapunzel would be Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your weave. Yeah, we got all the gems. Sparks pointing to the portal.
Yeah, the one I would always miss near was like the chest right at the start. It's like, where is it? Oh, it's right there.
Hi.
Oh yeah, here's your tutorial about checkpoints.
Yeah. Look at that giant chicken.
That's a big cock.
Oh boy.
Why does this world have giant chickens? It's based on fucking Rome. You know what? Given these guys titles as citizens, shame there isn't a Citizen Kane in here. Would that be a bit dark?
Just a bit. Just a bit.
A bit dark. That guy's actually tried to club you with a leg he tore
Access.
from that giant chicken.
As mayor, I ordered you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
I love what he says. I love what he says afterwards. Chicken dance.
Yep.
And his name's Sanders.
I'm sorry. That was the ugliest chicken I've ever seen.
Oh God.
And
Sanders.
there he goes.
This clenched. That's horrible.
Yeah, there's 151 dragons. Some of them are in fact puns. I don't want to go in that portal. I don't want to go in that portal.
Oh.
I don't want to play Tony Hawk. Which Activision also has the rights to. I don't want to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 HD Remix Final Chapter Prologue.
Skill point.
Oh lord, right.
Sunnyville skateboard course record 1.
So we need to discuss the skateboard. So I get that's something someone with 4 legs could theoretically do.
That's not the problem you have, though.
That's not the problem I've got with the skateboard. The skateboard is used in every single fucking world without fail. And it sucks!
And here's use case number 1. This gladiator arena, which Hunter turned into a skate park.
This gladiator arena, which the architect suspiciously made like a skate park. Those Romans, man. Always ahead of the times. Oh yeah, so crashing in this version of the game is remarkably hard to do.
Crash into one of the sparring posts. See what happens then. Are you serious?
Bear in mind, in the original version of this game, you fucking so much as cherry tapped one of those things, you're off the board.
Yep. The most reliable way of wiping out is failing to land on the blue ramps.
Yeah, the most
Or
reliable way of
jumping
wiping
the brown
out is to go face first into the fucking wall. Like, make that a direct goddamn hit.
Yeah, if you can't find a good wall, use the ramps. And fail a trick.
So I'm gonna get all the gems first so I'm not distracted while I'm doing the missions in here. You know, like a reasonable person.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one of the... Was this the track where you had to get like 10,000 points or something? There's one track where you... No, it's not this one. It's the one with the...
No, it's
towers.
the next one. So remember when I said Enchanted Towers has everything I don't like about this game? Yeah, it's got the skateboard too. So...
Yeah, I remember getting like really mad about the get 10,000 points against Hunter, because what you have to do is you have to go over 10,000 points. You have to beat him. Because I got exactly 10,000 once, and it didn't treat me as having cleared it. That blue. I don't remember what the final score I got was. I think it was like 10-2. When I got it, I'm like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I'm never coming back here again. Even though that's not mandatory, it's a skill point, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the skill points.
The skill points course records.
Alright, that's all the gems in this level.
It's funny, because,
I can now suffer in peace.
Hey, Spyro.
It's funny, because the one with, like, the race course...
Pretty cool skate park.
Oh, the one in
like
Lost Fleet.
Test of your boarding skills?
It looked like it was, like, in a desert level-ish.
Lost
with,
Fleet.
like, ocean. Yeah, it was Lost Fleet. I found that, like, way easier. Because, like, the race is fairly deterministic. And you can...
Catch the lizards!
So there are
basically-
15 lizards. Go get them.
Without breaking your board.
Without breaking the
That's
board.
the other one.
I failed so many times just breaking my board. It was usually always on the same one.
So the lizards are always in the same place. That's just...
Yeah, the lizards are not, like, randomly placed. They're always in the same places.
The way they run away from you is random, though. Like that one, just wanting to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, they run in fairly random directions.
But where they start is always...
I don't think it's fully random. I think it's actually pseudo-random.
Yeah, I think they have a set path they'll run. But which way they go is a little more,
Oh.
up in the air. Come here, you little fuck. Also, actually hitting the little shits is remarkably hard, especially in the air. So your flame breath is your best friend.
Yeah, your shotgun fire.
I mean, that's what it is. It's a fucking shotgun. Also, your jumps are fairly scripted on ramps. So, you haven't got to worry about that.
That one, I believe, is scripted. Or, not scripted, automatic. Yeah, this one here, it's automatic.
On the
So the
base,
game
the
is
brown
generous.
Yeah. On a base, the brown doesn't do much unless you jump, and on blues, it'll act like a brown unless you jump. Unless it's one of these ones with a wall.
Oh, so there is a difference then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the brown ones have you go forward, the blue ones have you go up. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue ones are half. Yeah, the blue ones are half pipes.
Hunter actively talks about this in Enchanted Towers.
You know, I never paid any attention to that.
Yeah, he actually.
I always worked it
tutorial
out based on the angle of the ramp.
Nah, the tutorial lines for like that he gives you here are actually good and accurate. He tells
So
you
I've
this
got to do
one-
it again with a time limit and without wiping out.
Yeah.
which is not as hard as it looks.
Especially since, you know, you can't exactly wipe out on the walls easily.
I'm gonna say, you can't... wiping out is actively difficult in this, so... You know, this shouldn't be too bad.
I wiped out, like, right here.
Really?
Yeah. I think I, like, missed the jump or something. Actually, I wiped out, like, once on that ramp. I don't know how. The one where I usually wipe out is on the half pipes, because you have to be, like, facing straight down in order to land.
The half
safely
pipes,
on them.
you've got to be pretty
And
much
there's-
perfectly straight.
Yeah, I learned that there is very little tolerance for that. Like, I was, like 10 degrees off, crashed anyway. You have to be facing basically straight down. I lost many, many runs to that. Thankfully, still, like, by the time I got here, like, the time in the one was just easy. Because by then I already figured out what I was doing.
Yeah, once you've got a grasp of the course, it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's not that. Getting used to the skateboard's eccentricities is the difficult part, and then after that...
Yes. And the only
fairly
reason that's
straightforward.
difficult for me is because obviously I've played the original game for, you know, when this came out, 19 years. And when I got it on the Switch, and then my PC, 20 years. So...
Yeah. I am, my game like that is...
Oh, failure!
Ouch! My game like that is Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. The remake changed very little. Like, you can play either game and they're essentially the same. Just the things like bros commands, attack commands, they are very slightly different, like frames off. And that like very small difference was enough to mess with my muscle memory. So I basically had to relearn the battle controls.
Great remake, though.
Yeah, it's still really good. Like the controls for the bros attacks and the hammers and like solo attacks are fairly intuitive, with the exception of Splash Bros. For some reason, like the first button press has like a really tight window. But other than that, no real problems.
I should get around to finishing that at some point.
Yeah, it is. I don't think it matters which version you play.
Test failed.
What happened there?
Just pick a version of Superstar Saga and then go for it. Just whichever one you like. Just whichever do you feel more comfortable playing it on a GBA or on a 3DS. Just pick one.
And then there's Bowser's Inside Story.
You're
You're playing it on a 3DS regardless.
Yeah, I've not played that one. The only thing I know about it for sure is that they have it so that Bowser's breath attacks are no longer tied to the microphone.
Yeah.
Which is very nice.
It's a lot nicer.
Because the 3DS mic is shit. And like even without that, there are some fights. I'm looking at you, Fawful Express, where you basically have to get perfect flames or it's awful.
Yep.
Like hearing that they fixed that fight in particular is very nice. I don't know what just happened.
You
there.
just tip.
He tripped on a.
I'm pretty sure he tipped.
I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah, he tipped.
Since the PS5 share doesn't let me actually swear.
Go get him, Spyro.
Okay then.
I've honestly never actually seen Spyro tilt
I've
like that.
What kind of Space Cadet pinball shit was that?
Don't know. I haven't even seen that when I played through this.
Well, it's like when I used that half pipe earlier. The game was like, you're gonna like launch off this half pipe, but we're gonna propel you forward from the half pipe, so you're gonna end up in like this.
Jeez.
Go get him.
I've never had that happen either. What the?
Is this a PS5 backwards compatibility thing? It's like...
It might be. I did have this problem on PS4. Okay, now it's just doing it consistently.
Go get him.
That works.
Here's the thing, I'm gonna need to use half pipes at some point.
Holy!
Because the game's gonna expect me to use half pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm terrified of half pipes now.
Well, when you don't have to do half pipe tricks,
It's just propelling me forward.
Go get him.
I wonder if it's
reload the area.
giving you. I wonder if it's giving you the momentum you should have gotten from the other side alongside what you're trying to do. Which wouldn't make sense for this one.
Did I just learn some like weird momentum storage shit that no speedrun ever's ever gonna use?
Possibly.
Sure.
Yep.
I had a choice. I could have played Heart Gold today.
I think you made the right choice.
I did, yeah, because the game wasn't ready and set up yet, so. Also, I spent my day lifting like 50-kilogram garden furniture for customers, so I'm like, my left upper arm aches like a motherfucker. Right, don't be a little shit.
And there's your last one.
Yeah, now I just gotta get there.
Whoa, that was...
Give me the fucking egg hunter.
Now die!
Yeah, but this isn't the last you've seen of skate parks. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really make Hunter react.
Right, so we need to get the course record. I can't remember what that is.
Either 3,000 or 5,000.
700. Nice.
I have no
You
idea.
got gulp. And crush.
Yeah, so you're not meant to know how to do tricks yet, but obviously I've played this game before.
Wall.
I like how it didn't make you crash. You just like kind of slid off.
Yeah.
The trick physics in this game are unusual. Oh yeah,
you like that?
oh yeah. If you do this the same trick too many times in a row, like if you try to do like left turns again, you'd only get half points for it. You just like keep doing it over and over, the points go down. So you want to do different tricks.
Vary it a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basic and just like kept switching between left and right turns. But you can You can mix it up and do whatever. Just I know that
I'm trying to work out if there's a place here.
I know the up and down ones do actually take more time. I usually do this. I go for like Goblin Crush on these.
Well, I just get a lot of speed doing that.
Whoa! Okay, now you're getting 3 points for lefts.
Yeah, now you want to just switch it up to something else entirely. Oh yeah, it's like number of times you do it in one attempt. It's not consecutive. I remember now. Also, yes, you do in fact have to land.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, 3,200.
Skill point.
Alright. Let's never speak of this again.
And you do actually have to get it before the timer runs out. If the timer runs out and you are mid-trick, you will not get the points for it.
Let's go.
Now we will never speak of this again.
Yeah, that was a nice experience.
Having half pipes launch you as if it was, you know, 2/3 pipes.
Mm-hmm.
Look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Oh, thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Well, Hunter's dead.
Good.
Come back when you finish witch school, okay?
Nope, he's still alive.
Say, is it just me, or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
And they shoehorn this in. Right. Yeah, as you can see, this game's a lot longer. We've only done 3 levels and it's been an hour.
Yep.
Yep.
Mercifully, my last shift before my holiday currently is next Monday. So,
Yeah.
who's ready for 2 weeks of streaming?
Oh god.
Entering Cloud Spires.
Oh yeah, while I'm on holiday, we're going back to like 4-hour streams, boys.
Whoa.
Like, Cloud Spires is a bit of a weird one.
Yep.
I like it though. Based on some like Greek temples in the sky shit. Pretty cool.
The Rhinox have shut down our...
So there's no clouds, which means, well, there's clouds, but there's no, you know, anime swordsman.
If my...
And there's also prima donnas. I
Yeah.
don't get it, but alright. Rhinox in drag. So we need to try and bring the usual weather back to Cloud Spires.
Yep.
The metal armor those enemies are...
Oh yeah, here's the you can't flame them lesson.
Yeah, you can't torch the singers.
You can, however, give them a good old-fashioned ramming. Lovely. And these big guys just blow you away. They don't actually do damage.
Unless
Now I think
they're
about it, I don't think
clear.
they can even knock you into pits. Because I don't think they're positioned in a way that does that.
I think there's one where it's technically possible. But obviously, the angle you approach them makes it not likely to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if you come to them from the front and there's a pit behind them, what's gonna happen? Stephanie? Where are you, my lover?
It's a fat one with a bow.
No, I see money bags up there.
Yeah.
Brace for transactions. You know, I'm surprised, right, that Activision has made it this long without making Spyro 4 and not making money bags an actual walking microtransaction.
Well, well.
Having said that, I fully expect it.
The sorceress has put
It
me in
isn't
charge
my
of
favourite
Chinese
dragon.
bellows. However, I might look the other way if I was distracted, counting gems.
Also, massive bonus points to the lip syncing actually matching what they say.
So your choices here are sure, whatever, or no way, you doofus.
Well then, Spyro, you may now use the bellows anytime you wish. Best of luck on your little egg hunt.
Like, they had no business giving them accurate lip syncing. But
Most of the Moneybags ones don't. The ones where he's like looking at you and like pointing in his sack does not lip sync at all.
Remember,
It's quite odd
if
hearing
you're
them sing and then go,
down
"Ugh."
press the jump button at the very top of your jump, and use the action button to hover at the end of your glide.
and there's the start of the level. Because, you know,
Yeah.
loops.
Oh, you activated the bellows. Maybe I can get the cloud generator working again.
No, I paid off the guy that was blocking the bellows.
Now pay off the guy blocking the clouds. Wait.
Bells, frogs, big cherry. Oh.
Rhinox must have been using this thing to clog up the cloud generator.
Henry!
Free to start game with Moneybags Tollgates. Moneybags have been working for EA this entire time. Or Activision, or Take-Two, or Ubisoft, or Warner Brothers, or
So
Konami.
which one you can do first?
I mean EA is the low-hanging fruit, but
Yeah,
Konami
EA's the
also-
low-hanging fruit, but let's be real.
Konami makes sense as well.
Yeah, remember in
Does
Metal
Konami-
Gear Survive where they charge you for save slots?
No. I think I blocked that out of my memory.
Like, that's...
I
I'll give them
remember
this.
hear.
That's
I remember
creative.
hearing that. I remember hearing that. I think I also blocked it out of my memory because that was just like that awful.
And now it's raining. Mercifully, the rain doesn't impact anything, it's just visual.
Yeah.
Bitch. Alright, avoid the creepy looking flame suns. What is the plural of sun? Is it suns?
Suns. It's Suns, yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh.
S-U-N-S.
It sounds like a German with a lisp going, oh, Hans!
Well, why do you think it's weird? Because the phrase sons and daughters makes sense.
Sun Eye?
Sunai.
No.
What? S-U-N-N-I?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Ah, yes. The plural of sun. Solari. God, now I just want to read Nightfall again.
Yeah. And here we have the
Claret.
little Claire. Claire.
Let's do this one first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Sun Seeds. That looks like a Sunny D mascot from the 90s.
Yeah.
Or like that one weird meme with like the sunglasses.
Looks like a
also
burning
the-
California raisin.
Yeah. Also, pretty sure he doesn't have any eyes when he took off his glasses.
Or the fucking McDonald's moon sat at his piano. Whose name always escapes me. Right, it's easy to miss gems in here, so I'm just gonna...
That looks worse than a sunseed.
Did Goody just see what I posted?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, not that.
That's what I see every time I come into this level.
There's a button where you can just torch him.
So yeah, the Sunseed, they need to make a new sun.
It
Because,
gets a lot more blatant at the end.
yeah. But they need to make a new sun. And my thought process on that is you take 3 sun seeds, because yes, the sun is made of seeds, deal with it. And they need to get them to the pot full of lava in the middle, where they will congeal, like the cholesterol in your aunt's legs, and
Burn.
yeah, burn. I don't know where that quip came from.
I won't ask.
But they burn out pretty quick, so you need to constantly
Yeah,
ignite them.
You do need to babysit them.
Yes.
Each one will take a different path, but the path that each one will take is always set. First one always just jumps in. Second one always goes to the right. Third one always goes to the left. And then you get this.
Behold their dance.
Now that's what I call a sun. Here, you can have this last sun seed as a souvenir. Think it might be a dud though.
Thank you, Cumulus.
Lulu.
Never say it again.
I'll say what I want when I want. It's my stream, goddammit.
Entering the next portion.
Oh, yeah, you just go straight up and there are like clouds.
We usually
Also an
wake
egg
up our
thief.
rain
And
god
a
at the crack
thief.
of dawn, but these mischievous spirits are stopping our bells from ringing.
That's weird. They pronounce it mischievous, but they don't spell it that way.
They spell it mischievous, don't they?
Yeah, they spell it as mischievous.
I mean, both's right.
They are both right.
Fue
but, like,
Brian!
Brian!
Why wasn't he in the Rome level?
I think mischievous is considered more correct.
Really, why wasn't Brian in the Rome level?
I just got it.
And his mission be
Nice.
called Fue Brian.
Oh, stop, please. The way you said that reminded me of The Princess Bride, which is completely different
But equally funny.
because of that one guy who says marriage.
The fucking priest.
The priest.
I'm convinced that's just a Monty Python bit they just put in the movie.
I would not be at all surprised. I forgot his name. It's like Peter Cook or something.
Okay, now kill the demons.
Let me see.
For a moment, I
Because,
thought you
like-
were going to say Peter Cushing.
Peter Cook. Yeah, Peter Cook. It's
I don't remember
not-
Peter Cushing being in the Princess Bride.
I think if he were, I'd remember.
Here's Peter Cushing.
Do you want this doodad? It fell out of the belfry.
Ah, Yake. And with that, Cloud Spires is done. Here I come, world!
Yeah, we don't have end of level cutscenes like we do in Spyro 2, probably because
No intro cutscenes either.
yeah, because these levels are just kind of isolated instead of telling their own stories.
Yeah, Spyro 3 is very much levels for the sake of having levels. Right, so because we've got 10 eggs, we can now access the next level.
That's a speedway?
Last, my portal is working
This one
again.
isn't.
Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
No. This
So-
one's Molten Crater. Okay, I knew it started with an M.
So, I don't know why they changed the voice for these guys so much from the original. They're now
At
just
last,
Australian.
my portal is working again. Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
Yeah, kind of like that. Only higher pitch.
Yeah.
And less Yorkshire.
It's not a slight on Goody. He's just, you know, from Yorkshire.
He just,
He's allowed to have a Yorkshire accent because he's from there.
Yep.
I don't know what part of Yorkshire, but it clearly ain't fucking Huddersfield. The reason I know it's not Huddersfield is because he doesn't talk like Jodie Whittaker.
Now I'm just thinking of Chicken Run.
Well, time to kill a slug.
Is there a skill point for the flowers or in this level?
No.
Molten Crater, assemble Tiki heads and...
Yeah, we can't
No,
do that one yet.
That one, oh, that's Bird, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Molten Crater is one of the Spyro 3 levels, and there are many like it, where where a chunk of the level is blocked off by something you
Ricky.
don't have yet.
Yeah, so every world has one level where you can't get 100% until you've been to the next world. And got that character from there.
I think it's at least one. I want to say
It's
one
only
of the
one.
later. Okay. I wanted to say one of the later worlds had 2, but I'm probably misremembering.
Be sure to keep your friends.
Yes, Sparks the Dragonfly.
Xbox is our HP. We know. It's okay.
Yeah, we know. We've
Been here, done
to
that.
Avalon. Yeah.
Yeah. When are we going to talk about the Sparks levels?
When we get there.
Okay.
Oh, whipped and in lava.
Wait, whip and fall back and take damage? Oh my god, we're playing Castlevania.
Let us go out
Okay.
this evening for pleasure. The night is still young.
Night is still young.
Because Spyro doesn't really, you know,
Suffer knockback, yeah.
like lava. As like lava just, you know, override any kind of invulnerability. Outside of actual invulnerability power-ups.
Ah yes, our first introduction to the key. So this is returning from Spyro 1. There's a locked chest somewhere in the level, and we need the key to
I
open it.
think wasn't this one right at the start of the level? We saw
Yeah.
it already, I believe. Normally they're like near the end or hidden somewhere. But this one happened to just be right at the start.
Here, take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night.
You had one hell of a
Yeah.
party.
Curly.
Also to note, we don't have talismans like we do in Spyro 2. You just have to complete each world, and you get eggs out of it.
You have 2 collectibles in this game, eggs and gems. That's it.
Yeah, you do have to actually voluntarily talk to the NPC at the end. I think Spyro 1 didn't have it. I think you just leave if you wanted.
Yeah, you could just leave. Spyro 1's progression requirements were quite literally just get X number of
items.
things to move to the next world.
Yeah.
Enough dragons, eggs, or gems. This one is you need to get to the end of every level, but some of the levels require eggs to open. So,
Yeah.
you know, this one requires 10. Seashell Shore requires, I think, 14.
Oh, in this world, it's 14. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't open that yet. Well, I mean, I can read it because it's got this message from the sorceress.
No, Sergeant Bird is currently on an important mission to the inside of a cage.
Spyro, you're just in time. I saw 2 egg thieves run through this door. Well, actually,
This is
they
not
need
lip
to
sync
guard their hideout,
whatsoever.
but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through the gate to chase them down for a small finder's fee.
Small fee.
A
Thank you,
small
Spyro. And
finder's
best of luck
fee.
catching those dastardly egg thieves.
That
one
line stinks. The first one was like, no. What the hell?
The fact it's so easy to have him snitch on people.
It's more out of sync than a 90s OVA.
Because I saw a shifty
Stony.
character with one over there.
It's Stony the Tiki.
Blaze it. Blaze it. Blaze it. Alright, so this is our introduction to Supercharge. So power-up gates from Spyro 2 are basically gone now. So the Supercharge is pretty much back to how it used to be in Spyro 1, where there are specific ramps you use. Oh yes, this. So there is a skill point for Supercharge the wall. Or you can just charge it.
No.
Supercharge is none yet. Right, so we need to catch this thief.
Yes, the other thing.
Yeah, this game gave thieves different colours at certain points for some reason. And they've carried that over to the remake.
Yeah, I think there was a red thief somewhere, and that might have been in this level.
Yeah, I think the next one's red.
In this level, it's perfectly possible they used it just to define the two. Say there's a difference between them.
Ah, Myra. I know what I said.
Don't worry, Nick's not here.
There goes another one. He was really fast. Maybe if I activate the supercharge, you'll be able to catch him.
Yeah, now the thing we were running on works.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you, my friend.
So notice the arrows are glowing. If you're on it, you're much faster.
Also, the Supercharge works like it did in Spyro 1 again, where the longer you're running, the faster you go.
This one's
Up
up
to a point.
Yeah, this one's a fairly benign supercharge ramp.
Ooh.
I don't think the game has you supercharged too much. I think it's here, Icy Peak.
Yeah, there are not very many supercharge points. This one, it's got like... Also, yeah, that can happen. You just overshoot the thief. I think the first time I was playing this, I overshot the thief, realized I overshot it, couldn't like correct myself, so I'm like, I'm gonna go all the way around again.
I believe he's pointing to the cage now.
Yeah, is he pointing to the cage? Yes. Alright, that means we're done here for now.
Returning to Sunrise.
Returning to Sunrise Spring.
Returning to Monkey.
Monkey.
Alright. There's your next stop.
But first, because I've got 20 eggs.
Oh, you're going for the speedway.
If we die,
Mushroom Speedway.
Are there gems underwater, or is it just surface?
There's gems underwater.
Yeah.
We don't have to buy dive, do we?
No.
No.
Okay, we could just do it. Cool.
You know, because Spyro doesn't have
So-
amnesia.
Spyro 3, for me, has always only had one speedway theme.
Yeah.
Because of the PAL version.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know. There's actually 4. So playing this remake, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the PAL version's music is very lacking.
Yeah, it's always Harbour Speedway's theme, which is a great theme.
Yeah, it's a good choice, but they are in fact all different. I hated.
Which challenge would you like to play?
So I used to be able to do Sparks' voice. I can't anymore.
That's not gibberish. It's actually somebody actually saying those lines and then passing it through a voice transformer.
Yeah, he's actually saying the words as Sparks.
Yeah. You don't have to. It's not. You don't have to stretch too hard. Spyro 3 speedways, unlike the other ones, are all like fairly linear.
Yes.
One objective would always like seamlessly transition you into the next one. In the previous games, some speedways are like that, but in Spyro 3, all of them are like that. And like Spark says, it's not the fastest way, but you will finish.
Yeah.
If you want to go for a good time, though, you'll have to mix it up a bit. This one, I think, is fairly rigid.
Yeah, this one's pretty hard to break from the sequence on.
Yeah, in that the fastest time is not that much faster than the like the suggested time. Some of them, however, are noticeably different.
Torch these ugly ass butterflies.
Also, I was about to say that like Harbour Speedway for me had the worst race, but I changed my mind. It's this one.
And there we go.
The race of the butterflies in this took me probably like 12 attempts.
Wow, perfectly 101.
It
Is
sucks.
there a skill point in here? No.
No. Only Spyro 2 had skill points on speedways. Those are the skill points I opted not to get. Because I'm not an alpha gamer at Spyro.
The insects were impressed. They gave you an egg.
I'm good at a couple kinds of games. Platformers, especially 3D ones, are not one of them. If you hand me an RPG though, I'll like just give it to me.
Race the butterflies.
There's also a lopsided race.
And you will have to go through the booster stars on this. Following the suggested path alone will not make you win.
So, Spyro 3, this is something I didn't know for a long time, had something called an adaptive difficulty system.
Yeah.
So, the original Spyro 3, if you were doing well, would get harder. If you sucked, it would get easier. This was most obvious in boss fights, where some bosses would have fewer attacks. This game does not use adaptive difficulty, but it does like mix it up a bit. So, like the second boss, for instance, in this game, I don't think ever gets to, like the difficulty of him at his hardest in the original. Because I found it weird, he only ever fired like one shot. And I was like, huh? Because to me, because I'm pretty good at the game, he always started with 2. And then went up to 4. Whereas in this version, he starts at 1. Like, okay, that's a thing. The adaptive difficulty really comes into play in these races. So the races would get easier the more you lose.
Yeah, for like the longest. I don't actually know if I forgot if flaming the butterflies a lot makes them go backward more or forward more. But I would always like
watching a butterfly will slow them down.
Yeah, no, I mean I think it like slows all of them down or something. Because I know I was only ever able to win this race by flaming every butterfly at every chance I got.
He's only got one more to flame.
Yeah, because for like the first several times I did this race, the first butterfly was just so far in front of me he was uncatchable.
Yeah, some of these races are really fucking tricky.
This one sucked. Like, it took me 12 tries because like I consistently get second, but like the first one was just so far ahead, I couldn't catch him.
Yeah, lopsided races.
Yeah, and I think my best time was like 2:0.
You won first prize.
2:02, 2:03 was a very low 2. It was not sub 2, or was it? No, wait.
John.
I think it was like 202 for like all the times I got second, and then when I finally won, it was like a 159.
So now we've done both of the missions.
Hunter's hiding somewhere.
There is something we can do. So, as is in the case of Spyro 2,
my-
there's a secret mission.
Sheep UFOs, let's go!
Yeah, it's time for sheep.
Yeah.
So in every stage, Hunter is hidden somewhere. Hi, Hunter.
In this one is a giant mushroom.
A bunch of shit.
Because
Some
he's
levels-
hiding from sheep and flying saucers.
In some levels, he's like easy to find, and some he's kind of difficult. Was Spyro 3 the one where there's an igloo in a speedway?
No,
Or
that's
is it
Spyro 2.
Yeah, I remember that one being really hard.
So
Just
Hunter
like-
has a side mission in every speedway. This one is shoot down some
Nice.
sheep in flying saucers. Yeah, so this thing from the final level of Spyro 2. Yeah, it's back.
Yep.
And the game's gonna make sure you fucking remember sheep in flying saucers are a thing.
Because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure sheep and flying saucers are a thing in every secret mission.
Ooh,
Yes. It is always something to do
with space.
with
space
some kind of
animals.
space farmyard animals.
Yeah.
Now,
This
what's
one's-
hilarious is in Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, a game most people don't talk about, there is an entire farm level based around space cows.
Yep.
This
That's like the
level,
second fucking level.
This level really sucked for me because I believe the UFOs fly in fairly deterministic points.
Yes, they do.
But the you could get just like shot by a UFO that was like behind you and you wouldn't even notice. So like the thing that messed me up the most was the plane's very large hitbox.
Yeah, the plane's big.
This plane is big. Like you would expect it, like all the other things had planes in Spyro. The plane was actually fairly small, so you'd expect the hitbox to just be like the cockpit area, but like no, the wings are also part of the hitbox and it's big.
Take
So I failed this mission a lot for a really stupid reason.
I rescued Tater.
Also, I think I had to do like a hard right at the start, or else like the second UFO would just shoot me.
Yeah, the second UFO will pretty much shoot you immediately.
Basically, he shot me at point blank many times. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna like hard right and then come around to it later.
Alright. It's time for Seashell Shore.
Yay! My portal is working. I'll see you at the beach.
Snappy.
Knuckle.
Entering Seashell Shore.
Ah, yes. Seashell Shore. Right, water level. Get it out the way. So there's Rhinox in scuba gear who fire torpedoes. And there's also these octopus
I just spin.
motherfuckers that just spin.
Yeah. The Octopi don't really do anything.
They're annoying to approach.
Hey, there's the Rhinox submarine.
Yeah, so the entire
yeah.
plot of this level is they borrowed the Rhinox submarine. The Rhinox were like, yeah, okay. And the inevitable happened. So it crashed. And now the
took it
Rhinox
for
is pissed.
Joyride.
You know the Rhinox didn't let them.
Let's ride. Oh balls! Is this the level with the wind tunnel?
Yes.
Yes.
I did not like that wind tunnel.
Hello.
If you want a quick summary of your...
Yes, view the guidebook with the touchpad.
Yes, the touchpad.
That's a thing.
That people just use as that.
As a
most
start button,
Games just
yeah.
they just use as the select button.
Wait, what? What? Hold up. So that means you're playing this on your PS5.
Yeah.
PS4 and PS5 that don't have start and select.
No, I mean, like, I thought for sure he'd be playing it on his Switch.
No,
And
I've
then I'm
on my PS5. Have you seen how fast it's loaded?
Yeah.
I've been busy with work, so I honestly haven't noticed. But you're right. I forgot. On PS5, this game has like no loading times, and it's amazing. It just only clicked for me when Zoe said you can use the touchpad. I'm like, what?
What touchpad?
Yeah, because I just expected you'd always just be playing this on Switch. But
I
no,
don't play every game I own on Switch. Most of them.
most of them. Yeah.
You know, I've got my PS5, I may as well use it as on it. You know, I'm not buying a game that's exclusive to the PS5 until
later.
June.
Yeah. Which is gonna be what? Ratchet and Clank?
Yep.
Yep.
Or as I call it, why I have a PS5.
That's the only reason you have a PS5.
It's actually the reason I plan. It's actually the reason I plan on getting one in the future.
That's understandable.
I mean, I would have got one anyway at some point.
It's a Ratchet and Clank. The ability to just stream games, PS4 games, like really fast is the perk.
Yeah, I mean, let's be
Yeah,
real,
but
right? So, I've got the remaster of Spider-Man, which is a game I own on my PS4 anyway. I've got Miles Morales, which I could have had on my PS4. I've got Devil May Cry 5, which I've got on my PS4.
You're never gonna play that game.
I have actually started it.
You have?
It's fine. It's a little bit complicated.
Think of you've played Bayonetta, right?
Yeah.
Well, Bayonetta is just a knockoff Devil May Cry.
I mean, yes, that was the point.
That's like that's not even a joke. It's just like exactly what it is.
Here's the thing: I prefer Bayonetta.
I know that's and that's fine. But if you think of Bayonetta and Devil May Cry as basically the same kind of game,
Yeah, the problem is playing DMC5. It's not. Like in genre, yes. In terms of how you control the game, no.
Yeah, DMC5, I'm not sure, but like the old school ones, definitely.
Oh yes. DMC5 requires me, when attacking, to basically alternate between the face buttons R1, L1, L2, R2, and also tilt the stick in various directions while attacking.
Like DMC 1, 2, and I think 3, they all just play the same as Bayonetta.
It's a cannon.
That's canon.
This one sucked for me.
Oh yeah, this mission is kinda shit.
I managed to retain my sanity due to the rather generous hitboxes.
No, Fortnite Sweat killed it.
Hi, Sheila. The Rhinox have built a fortress on our
Nice.
beach, and we're going to blow it to smithereens. We just need you to take out all the turrets for us. We're lighting the bomb now, so just make sure to
Why?
all those turrets before the fuse runs out.
I'd say logic is not those seals' strong suit.
The best way to do this is just handle the fortress in a clockwise manner, or counterclockwise, whichever one you'd like.
Also,
Oh,
breaking
God.
a turret causes the blocks next to it to explode.
Yeah, so you want to target the turrets. It'll make your job a bit easier. I think you only have to destroy the turrets.
Only the
Yeah,
No, you've
turret.
got to destroy all of it.
Oh, okay. Like, I know you have to destroy, at minimum, the turrets.
Yeah, you've got to get rid of all of it.
Though I know in the process you will end up getting rid of all of it.
I remember in the original I lost because there was one block of sand left. I don't know about in the remake. They
doesn't
may have
know
made
what
it more
he's
forgiving.
talking about.
In the remake, I assume it's just the turrets, but I ended up just destroying everything anyway.
Last one.
Why did they light the fuse before I opened the door?
Because they're idiots.
Wow, I can't
Hello,
believe
they
I
stole
survived
they
that
stole
ride.
a submarine from
Put this
Rhinox.
egg nice and safe in my pocket.
Nice
How are
Molly!
you not dead?
Nice and safe in your pocket.
What are you made of?
Our beach is your beach.
Don't forget, there was also
You
that.
said just committing an act of terrorism.
Yeah, Goody's got a point. Seventeen?
And moving on. So the funky chicken is this thing. Why it's called that, I don't know. Why it's special, I don't know. But it's a skill point.
I always thought it was a duck.
It's called a funky chicken. I don't get it.
I don't either, okay? I don't think any of us do. Now to see why I got added in gaming chat. Okay. I thought Benny was adding me for a dumb meme, but no, that's not the case at all.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I was added for a fine reason.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait,
Alright,
what
let's get
are
it
you
out of the way.
doing? You're doing the aqua tunnel.
Used to have a dragon egg for you, but instead I used it to test our ultra high-speed super fluidity tunnel. The good news is that it made it to the end of the tunnel without a scratch. Bad news is that there's no way to get it back out now. The tunnel was chock full of
Seriously?
Rhinox and
These
floating
seals are
eggs.
idiots. Oh my god, Goody was right.
Hang on, wait. There's no way to get it back out. Because the tunnel is constantly pulling stuff in. It's basically like a vacuum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a dead end.
So how are you gonna get out? Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say.
How is it sucking stuff through if it's a dead end?
Oh. Yeah, even that's an even better question.
On the one hand, yes. How am I going to get out? Secondly,
Why
physically, how does this work?
Why is it a wind tunnel if it's if there's no exit?
Yeah, how is it a vacuum if there's no point of suck? Also, you've got to kill every Rhinoc.
Otherwise,
Also
they'll
not
laugh
get
at
hit.
you.
Now, given Spyro's driftiness
Yeah.
in this scenario,
Yeah,
And then
this one,
it's not caused by a control stick.
this puzzle is a little difficult. It did take me a couple tries because there was always one I just missed.
yeah, use the D-pad.
Yeah, I used the D-pad for this one.
Ooh.
Because,
And
I
then
mean, look at
sometimes-
this.
and then
I'm
some-
turning so
And
much
sometimes that
time.
would happen.
You know, these Rhinox are doing pretty well to be staying.
Stationary in a tunnel that's drawing them in.
Yeah.
This egg has surprisingly good fluid dynamic characteristics. From now
You
on,
managed to
all
get
of our
out.
submarines will be
Magic.
egg-shaped.
Magical suck. I'm a big proponent of magical suck. Okay, one thing this game does have is a lot of boss fights.
Mini or otherwise.
Yes.
Bluto the Rhinoc has challenged us to a naval battle. Our speedboat versus his
Yeah,
nuclear
Bluto.
shark submarine. If we win, we'll get the dragon egg he's guarding. If we lose, we'll have to spend a month doing kitchen patrol. What do you say? Do you want to take on Bluto? Okay, good luck.
Yeah, nuclear shark submarine.
And the fight, we just talked to people. It's like, hey, dude, I just want the egg. You can like make him do kitchen patrol all you want.
So they need to run over crates to get more ammo.
This controls like ass.
It does. So, funny story about one of my... I can't tell if it was my PS2 I was playing on at the time, or the TV, or what it was, or it might have been the copy of the disc. In this fight, and this fight only, halfway through, the game would start jazzing out. Like, half the screen had become a Technicolor, like, seizure fit. And it would be, like, duplicating itself across the screen.
Part of me wants to say that it would be your disc because I've seen what happens with your Spiral 1 disc.
Wow.
Yes.
That's the first time Bluto has ever lost. You dragons must have a ton of talent. I hope.
Though in that case, it was just like very long load times.
No, that's my PS2's laser. Which I am fully aware is probably so out of sync now.
Oh, so it's that. So it's the laser reader, not the actual disc in that case. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in some cases, I imagine it's wear and tear on the disc, but the PS2's laser does like. Can't remember the exact term for it. It's not loosen, but it it's like voltage changes over time, so it ends up.
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of imagine what it is, because like I've got a Windows 95 laptop and everything works fine except for the CD drive. Like the CD drive will like hang and then actively blue screen the computer if there's a CD in the drive.
And Spark says we're done in here. And down we go. Knock, knock.
My plan worked. That dumb octopus dropped the jail key while he was shaking me. Now I can free my friends. Oh, I forgot to tell you. One of the Rhinocs had this egg in his lunchbox.
Ah, yes. Hidden in the most devious of places.
His lunchbox.
Like a man's Lunchables. Ooh. You know, I'm so glad I don't have to unlock this.
Unlock what, the level?
No, the, Sparks' handy radar.
Ah.
I didn't kill you.
Seem not.
Ah.
There you go. So, are all his friends free?
Yep. And back we go.
My friends borrowed the Rhinox submarine and took it for a joyride. The Rhinox failed to see the humor in the story and locked my friends in the jail behind you.
Delightfully devilish.
It was just a prank, bro.
Let's head on over to the balloon.
Oh yeah, you get a little cutscene once you have all the levels in a world done. Sans the
Yep.
Speedway.
Balloon's all ready, sir. Just jump on.
Sounds like you should be addressing Sergeant Bird.
Oh hey, we're going to the Midday Gardens, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Guys? What?
Entering Buzz's
Nani?
dungeon.
Nani? Yeah, this happens every time. Instead of going to the next world, surprise boss fight.
Yeah, the game.
Yeah.
The original game didn't tell you that.
No.
Listen,
It just went straight to this.
girl. I'm only going to ask you one more time. Why haven't you disposed of that infernal dragon?
I've tried to scare him off, Your Highness, but he's just not afraid of anything.
Not afraid? Not afraid? Why have I been training you all these years? Use some magic! Here's a spell book. Whip up a monster and eliminate him!
Kill him?
I don't care what you do, you useless brat, as long as you get rid of him!
Okay, let's
So
see what
Queen
we got.
K. Rool is very mad.
Yeah.
This ought to do it.
Her voice is like way different in this version.
Keep me caged
Yeah.
up in here forever. You there, get me out of here. This is unacceptable.
You, come here.
So a thing they do for these cutscenes is they actually added scenes to it. So that dialogue with Sergeant Bird there never happened in the original. You would get
Yeah, it's
a
not
like
that.
shot of Sergeant Bird in the background, and that was it.
But he's still got rabbit ears.
Devil?
So yeah, some of the cutscenes actually got lengthened, been added to.
When I heard the sorceress was planning to ambush you, I got here as fast as I could. No worries though. This wussy green toad will be no match for the two of us.
So, Buzz. Whatever this thing is.
It's like a frog of some kind. A frog rabbit.
With tentacle beard. So a thing in this version that the original didn't do is that charging him can sometimes knock you back quite a distance. Also, they made this attack a lot harder to dodge.
Yeah, in this version you can just chain charges together with little difficulty. So the object is to just knock him back into the lava to do damage.
Yeah, and Sheila does the rest.
Here comes Sonic.
Yeah, but in the original version, you'd be able to like run around the edge of the arena. He'd never catch up to you. In this one, he's very direct.
Yeah, I think at one point he has fire. Yeah, there.
Yeah, knocking him into the lava does give him fire magic.
You gotta be slower after a bit, yeah. I forget if he has a flamethrower attack
He does.
later. Yeah, okay. So I do remember correctly. That said, the boss fight overall is not that difficult.
No, Buzz is the first mandatory boss.
So, like... So if you just, like, keep your eyes open, this boss is pretty simple.
What the?
You've never done that before.
It's not like It's not like... what is it? Gulp?
Crush.
The second boss.
Oh, Gulp, yeah.
It's not like Gulp where he can just kill you.
Oh.
Yeah, Crush is easy. Gulp is very hard.
So the thing Buzz can do he's not really doing is he can try and charge you himself.
Oh yeah, he can do that. I've just never seen him do it, to me.
Grayson.
Also, the one egg is the only thing in the boss fight. You never have to come back.
Nope.
There's no skill points. There's no skill points either.
Nope, no skill points, no gems, just an egg.
Yeah. You only come here if you want to murder something again.
Nah, it's not satisfying.
Entering Midday Gardens.
Murder Gurdurns.
Madura Gadurans.
Madurt Durgans.
Madurt Durgan, not yet.
Give it a bit.
The 4 worlds.
But first, let's go back to Sunrise Spring on my magic balloon. And this will be what we end the stream on as well.
Okay.
Because I've got to get up. It's fucking 6 a.m.
Hey.
Yeah, I love having to get the bus to work. It's... Ugh.
Hey, you get used to it. I've taken the bus to an educational institute for 5 years.
There's a small hole that leads to
Across
crawdad
a
farm.
city.
I can take him there if he's ready.
Right, so after beating the boss of a world, you unlock the Sparks world. Now, Sparks has 4 levels. And the first is the Crawdad Farm.
Yep.
Hello,
Which also has a handy
Before you
tutorial.
take on those nasty crawdads, I should give you some help. To start, let's practice shooting.
Since Sparks levels are
It's a
top-down
top-down shooter.
shooters.
Yeah, if you ever played Galaga.
You can also move quickly.
Yeah, this one doesn't come up until the final one. But, you know. So Sparks strictly has 8
Not for the
directional
hard
movement.
part. Strafing.
Yeah, so Sparks has 8 directions. That's it.
It took me a while to get the hang of these because I'm just not good at strafing and top downs.
Yeah, so Sparks only has 8 directions, and when you lock into place, you can strafe in whichever direction you're facing, even diagonals.
Because like the strafe is useful, it's just like I was never used to it because I always got like really scared, so I'd like run away. But that makes
power
you
up butterfly.
It makes you face backwards and like, whoops.
This one is accurately described as spray and pray.
Yeah, this is spray and pray, or as I like to call it, tap the button. That gets you a lot more results than this.
It's actually like one of the best power-ups you can get in the Sparks levels is this one.
Oh no, the best one is the fireball.
I said it's one of the... Yeah, the fireball's the best. I'm saying this one's one of the best.
And that is the end of this tutorial.
Yep. So this Sparks level has, I think every Sparks level has 200 gems.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 200, yeah.
And 1 egg.
Yeah, there's a 25.
201 egg, yeah. I don't think there are any skill points. There might be
Nope.
for like a perfect. I want to say one of them does, and
Nope.
it's like skill point by doing it perfectly or something.
Nope. So example of the tap method. There you go. Just destroyed that enemy spawner.
There's a red key.
Yeah, for enemy spawners, the spawners drop the gems, and the enemies they spawn do not. Oh, what happened to my voice?
Okay, got the red key, open the red door.
Which has red crawdads.
The red key opens the blue door, sucker.
I've been had. Green key.
Opens the yellow door?
Look, right after that incident in Security Hall in SA2, I am not going to put it past me.
Okay.
Ah, the big crabs. They take multiple hits.
Okay, fair enough.
Ah, shield.
Invincibility.
Shield. Yeah, so you can just ram through everything.
Yeah, it makes charging actually do a thing.
Which I exploited
The
to
switch.
great effect.
And the shield is down. So now I can access that.
And now the crab is dead.
Blue key. Fireball. This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
best power up for Sparks.
Yeah, because it's a homing missile, I believe.
Nope.
No, this
So
one is
you
an
fire
homing
3
missile.
shots, but every
if it
shot
hits something,
will then
Chain
target
lightning,
something else.
Sick. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's a chain attack.
So it does this.
In theory, you could have probably cleared that room out with one shot, but hey.
Yes. But that is what the fireball does. That's why the fireball's the best one. Alright, the boss, the King Crawdad.
Big Daddy Crawdad.
Which looks genuinely like something out of Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
Obviously, the more damage you do, so now he's going to start firing homing missiles. And now he's just going to start breathing fire. The problem is now you have to basically stop so you can hit him.
And he's dead. Nora.
And that's the egg. There's all the gems.
That's the gems. And now go down the well.
The adventure continues.
Nice work, Sparks. You've beaten the Crawdad King and found the lost egg. Not only that, but some of the dragon magic seems to have rubbed off on you. Now you can pick up gems when they're even further away from Spyro.
Range
nice convenience.
improvement. Entering Midday Gardens.
Right then, so next time, probably Wednesday, we will go into the Midday Gardens. At which point we will have to go back to Sunrise Spring to do that. Awesome. Also, the Sparks worlds are listed on the
Separately, yeah.
Take Sparks with the palm. Sparks.
Oh,
yeah. The
nice.
Sparks worlds in the original were so it was like Sunrise Spring, Midday Garden, the next one, then it had the Sparks worlds as their own page. Whereas here it's just
Your percentage for Molten Crater.
Nice.
nice.
But
So
it probably should have been on the Hoper page.
yeah. So Wednesday we shall continue with Spyro. Tomorrow is Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I need to start my own challenge, or at least set up the thing.
And I am going to spend a good part of tomorrow's stream shouting at Isaac for suggesting the Pokemon I'm going to use, because it will be our second Pokemon we get.
Oh.
Unless I find something earlier, which is unlikely, but you never know, that I may want to use.
Bellsprout?
No, because my starter's Chikorita.
Okay, never mind then. So nothing.